7 years, 3 failed transfer attempts, 2,732 different fake edits. But on July 16, 2024, it's official. Kylian Mbbape signs for the worst club in the world. Let's get into it. So welcome back, guys. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the presentation. It's finally happened. We've seen Mbappe with the Real Madrid jersey. I don't know how many years some of you have waited, especially Madrid fans. The amount of edits this guy's got on a Madrid jersey, it's probably more edits than he'll have with a Madrid jersey actually on. What a love-hate relationship this has been. The real hate really started on the last rejection, but it seems like he's finally turned around, and you can see that on the interviews. He has stated that it's an honor to be a Real Madrid player. This day is historical to him, and talked about how he made a promise to return to Real Madrid one day, and he achieved it today. He also said, quote unquote, "I feel privileged to be able to say I'm a Real Madrid player. I've been waiting for so long, it's a dream. You can't pay this. This has always been my dream." Well, it's funny because, they did pay you out of it for 7 years, but let's not talk about that, okay? But listen, he seems happy. You see it on the interviews. He has a big smile. He passed the medical stuff. The presentation, it was Ronaldo-esque, you can say. He pretty much mimicked Ronaldo with his 1-2 Hala Madrid famous celebration years ago in front of 85,000 fans. That's the most fans you can get at the Bernabeu. It's not like the Camp Nou, which holds over 100,000. But they make do with what they can. You see him with Florentino Perez showing him the Champions League. They're just flexing at this point. They don't need to do this. Man, these guys, man, they're so they always have to show their Champions Leagues. No matter what, if you're related to Madrid, Champions League have to be somewhere in the discussion. Either in the background, up front, it's always the Champions League. Put the Champions Leagues in there. Let us see the Champions Leagues. Like, damn, Paris, relax. This is such a overall good signing. I made a whole video about it, about this impact on Real Madrid, on Barcelona, on LaLiga, on Europe. So you can check that out for more information. This is mostly going to be his presentation. And it is the blockbuster signing of the season, for sure. We just have to admit that Perez did a masterclass, adding Mbappe to this Madrid team who won a double on a free transfer, quote-unquote free. It's just such a flex. Now listen, considering their level last year, if Mbappe doesn't at least reach those heights, I expect some disgruntlement in the fans. You're supposed to be better this season. Now listen, I'm a Barcelona fan, so for Madrid fans, you make your own expectations of your team, obviously. But if this was my team, I would expect a treble next year. This is the moment Real Madrid might actually get their first treble, because I'm looking at the field. Barcelona, listen, they're going to do their moves here and there, maybe Nico Williams, maybe a DM, but to compete for Europe, they're still very inexperienced, that they're not there competitively. Bayern Munich, they're doing their things. They're signing good players. They're filling holes in the team, but I don't know if they can still beat this Real Madrid team. Man City are obviously a top contender. They're going to be a top contender next year. But let's see, because Madrid beat them without Mbappe. Can Man City beat them with Mbappe now? It's going to be tough. So the field around Europe is not as strong as it used to be. And if Madrid really want to get their first treble, and finally being the club, that they need this treble, I think. They have everything they need to win. The hype is there. Madrid fans are hyped. Marketing-wise, this Madrid team is probably the most marketable team in the world right now. The PR that is Jude Bellingham is ridiculous. That enough, it's insane. But you add players like Vinny, Rodrigo, you add Mbappe, you add players like Endrick coming in, which again, if you thought Bellingham was trying too hard to be marketable, Endrick is on a whole other level. This guy, everything he does is just iconic, I guess. I'll tell you. But you add Mbappe, arguably the best player in the world, even though not this year, even though he got dunked on by a 16-year-old a few days ago. The amount of shirt sales that this team will pull, it's insane. We cannot compete, I'll be honest. We cannot compete with this. They'll have all the media coverage and support, French, Spanish, English, Brazilian. They'll have all that media support for sure. So as a Barcelona fan, it's tough, but let's just wait and see, because things are never this simple in football. I hear a lot of people saying they're going to dominate for the next 10 years. I'll tell you right now, I'll put my house money on it. That's not going to happen. Football is not predictable. It's not linear. Things happen. 1 year ago, nobody knew of Lamine Yamal. Now he's winning Euros, knocking out everybody. So let's just relax. There are going to be more players coming in. Mbappe is not necessarily a youngster anymore. He's talking the talk, but can he actually do the walk? He's saying that he can adapt to any position he needs to, wherever the team needs. He loves to play with Vinny, etc. Let's see if that actually happens a year down the line, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line. What happens if he's playing in the wrong position for 3 years? Do you think really Mbappe is going to be okay with that? No, he's obviously going to ask to change positions. He's obviously going to ask for stuff, and it's normal. I don't want to hate, but you are ignorant if you think that there will not be eventually problems in this team. Now, it might not happen the first year because Mbappe is coming in humble. He knows he has to come in humble with some respect. But as soon as he settles his foot down, guys, it's not possible. It's human behavior. It doesn't matter who Real Madrid is. It's human behavior that doesn't end up well. Too many cooks in the kitchen will always spill the food over. Doesn't matter the kitchen. But I'm gonna leave it on there. Let me know, Madridistas, what you think about this signing, the presentation. Did he give you Ronaldo vibes? What do you think about his statements? Perez masterclass, I guess. It's definitely gonna be tough next year for Barcelona and LaLiga, to be honest. But what is your expectations? Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.